Hey, it's Steve. Cryptozoology Paranormal Museum. Doing my commissioner thing. Cruising Littleton on a snowy, slippery day. Maybe I start talking, I start coughing. Some people are out, not a lot. The roads aren't terrible. For North Carolina, this is a lot. It's sloppy. It's turned to freezing rain. We had some snow. And so I'm just out to kind of keep an eye on things, seeing if there's anything we got to do, anything we got to shut down. Most of the businesses are shut. So just kind of like keep an eye on anything treacherous we have to be concerned about. I'm surprised that gas station is one of my guys right there. But the museum will be, I guess, open today. I haven't officially opened it yet. If someone calls me, I'll open up. I don't know who's going to be on the road. But you can see back here where it has been traveled, the snow stuck. Some of these roads here are actually state roads, so they get brined. Ours don't. Now I'm back up on North Main. You can see this little thicker with slush, just from lack of traffic back here. Pretty much everything is shut here on North Main. Littleton Food and Spirits is shut. I'll take you up that way. Noisy wipers, I know. The town's dead. People just don't go out around here when it snows, or even rains for that matter. So it's pretty much, that's why a lot of business, I think, just for safety reasons, and just it's kind of pointless to be open unless there's a Piggly Wiggly or a dollar store. Even I went into the dollar store briefly to get some WD-40 to spray the seams on the car so the doors won't freeze. It displaced the moisture. And she said that was the third customer she's had. Spirit sign, see? Closed due to, I slid a little bit. Closed due to weather. See, even got his fancy LED lights off. It's officially closed. Gonna go back down by the museum. So anyway, enough about me driving in circles. Making sure we're visible out here. The museum's doing okay. We're still in the soft opening mode. Haven't done the official opening, but we're open. I mean, which is a good thing because it turns out the toilet's crapped out. The terracotta pipe that leads out to the street line is partially collapsed. So I'm probably going to see if I can get it at least running, and then when the weather gets a little better, I started digging and actually got a guy to come over and help me dig because my shoulder's so bad. And I'll replace it. I'm going to have to replace that line, which sucks that I'm getting stuck doing it with years. But I'll get that done and put the toilets back in. I'm going to replace the sink, and then I'm going to put a little hot water heater in so we get a little bit of warm water in the sink. Get some basic stuff going. Always something. We've been changing lights out. I'm doing some temporary heat, which has been working pretty well. I just don't want to see what my electric bill is going to be. Another problem now, part of being a soft opening. The post office doesn't recognize the address of 300 North Main, so I can't get mail. So now I got to worry about my bills coming in, so I got to call them and tell them to send them to my regular home address. That's a pain in the butt, so I got to fight that with the post office. That's the most useless agency, I tell you. So it's just always something. That's the museum up in front there, as you can see. As I come up, you'll see a cone on the side. That's where we dug a hole to check out the drainage line. But so far, nobody's called to see if I'm going to be open. I've got some heat going in there, not a lot. That's the building next. As you can see, nice big wall. I'll turn turn in front and park for a second. There's sand out in front of our place where nothing froze, which is kind of funny. It shows how much dirt. That's our fancy banner. That's about all I got right now. I've got another one of those I'll mount somewhere. I'm going to bring a Bigfoot silhouette out and I'll mount that to the front. But the weather's too cold and crappy to try to attempt to paint anything. So I got to get some murals painted on the side. I'm spinning a little bit here. A little bit of slide. And I got my fear is this is going to freeze. Temperature's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to turn to rain. So I'm spinning now. I'm just going up this little hill. And those of you who are not comfortable in this weather, don't drive it. I'm from up north. I'm kind of used to it. I'm not going to panic brake or anything. But that's, if you're not familiar, that's what you're probably going to do. Just instinctively is slam on the brake and slide into a ditch or hit something. You'll be totally out of control. Just stay home. That's when if you're not comfortable in this, that's when you do the panic thing and go out and buy your bread, milk, and beer and everything the day before. And that's something too. The shelves here are pretty well empty. People did do that, which is good. I mean, get what you need, stay home, be safe. This is College Street. I'm going to turn on. This looks pretty slick. And now, like, people down here, especially like a little town like us, we don't have any equipment. I mean, we don't have a sander. We didn't even have snow shovels when I took over as commissioner. I had to go buy snow shovels. I mean, people just won't clean the sidewalks or anything here because they're just used to warmer weather. And usually everything's gone and melts within a few hours. So if you get like this now, in this case, it should warm up. But I'm afraid it's going to warm up, melt things, and then freeze it again. But people just, you know, they're going to walk out, get on the sidewalk, slip, and that's going to be it, you know. Hopefully everyone will just stay in. I'll post stuff on Facebook. And this is Mosby Avenue. This is the road that I live on and the museum used to be on, down here. And I'll actually pass the old museum and drive back up to the new one just to show you how close we are. Now I'm driving on real slow. Yeah, I'm never going over 20 miles an hour. You know, I got lights on my truck, so. The craziness you do as a little town commissioner, little town here. So I wear my MetaZoo hoodie today too. I'm official. That's the museum right here. You guys can see. The old museum, I should say. I'm going to turn down here. It's my expedition, which I got to get out and start today. I haven't started that in a while. That's where all this back here is property that came with the house too, believe it or not. Just shy of 2 acres. Got to clear that at some point. What the heck was that? Something hitting the windshield, falling out of a tree. So this is Moore Street. We're taking back down here. Actually, I shouldn't say that. This is 1001 going to Moore Street. Now, we've had multiple Bigfoot sightings back here. We've had one literally right where we are here, came out from this dirt road and went up to the woods right here. Then, of course, the first one was, the first reported to us was Tiffany Merrill having a sighting. And that's the house right around the corner here, that little white one right in front. I'll show you that as we go by. Window. And that's this place here. Literally in the backyard there is where she had the sighting. And that's kind of what started everything. Roll my window. Turn the wiper on. These are very small roads. They, actually, I should have said too, the road back then we took to turn on here, 1001 is the old stagecoach road. Okay, then there's been another sighting up around the corner here, actually kind of like back in this area here, 3 houses in. That's before I moved in. I heard about it after the fact. So that's 1, 2, 3 so far. And then number 4, which is one of the most recent, is Jesse Walker's house, or actually the house that he stayed in. He didn't own the house. But he had a sighting. There's a shared driveway right up around the corner here I'm going to show you. So this is crazy. This little road here, we've had 3 sightings since I've been here, 4 that I know of altogether. So it's these 2 homes here. I'll kind of show you as we go by. See, it's this house here, then you got the gray one. So right down where that driveway is, that woods down in there, is where Jesse had his sighting. So as soon as you pull out of here, spin in here. And as soon as you pull out now, come up to 158, and what's across the street? The museum, the new museum. So our location is really a great location to have. Look at this, a plow. That's something you don't see around here. That's a state DOT plow. So I'm going to back in here to the museum. You can see how close the old museum is to the new one, and it's literally taking the road up. It's kind of cool if you're into this crypto end, because that's where all the sightings were. Back in, hopefully not hit my building. Yeah. Nice to see a plow out. Hopefully he hits Mosby Avenue. Now that's the state roads. They won't hit any of our secondary roads. Let me bring you in. Well, we're just babbling here. To the museum. That's telling me my lights are on. Ugh. You can see over here they're staging trucks for power outages. So we're lucky. We got quite a bit here in town since Littleton's kind of that waypoint. And here's the new museum. Dark, no lights on. I've got some heat. It's actually fairly warm in here. It's stinky. Let me go back here and turn some lights on. We got that little heater down here is doing a decent job. There we go. Now we got some lights. This is our new museum compared to the old. We'll do the re-entry here. So just when you walk in, got a little bit of merchandise here. Oh, something new we got. Bigfoot socks. And we got a nice sanitizing station. A place to sign in. It's $5 admission now. That's what we're charging because we have all the overhead. But as soon as you come in, you've got a point of sales area here. And then you've got Stinky, a lot of the crypto stuff here. I usually have a TV running with explaining stuff. Then we're still putting stuff up. As you can see here, I don't have all the lights on, so I just walked in. Some of our hot sauce, Bigfoot mints. Got some new hats in, water bottles, some shot glasses, even deodorizers, and there's all kinds of silly stuff here. Lots of shirts. So we got lots of little tiny stuff here, itty bitty things. Then we have the pews back here. You can see I don't have everything hung up yet. Then we have the paranormal stuff here. We're still putting more of that out. In fact, let me turn Miss Beasley on. But the place is big. There's a whole bucket of haunted dolls. We're gonna put a big screen TV up here. I'll pick that up next week. We obviously get the PA system so people can be up here talking. And this is just a small thing. Now these are the bathrooms here. I'm having issues. They're not working. You can see the toilets are both pulled out. So I gotta get that fixed next day or two. It's inconvenient enough for people coming here. It's real inconvenient for employees. And this is my daughter's place to do tarot card readings. She's got this nicely set up. And I don't believe she's gonna be working today either. I've got my little place here. See, I got my on-air sign and it's a mess, but this is where we make t-shirts and stuff. Then we have another room, which is going to be our research center, which is the last thing we actually had done, like very little to this room, as you can see. Got lots of MetaZoo stuff up here. That's just part of what I've got. I've got a problem with that stuff. But you can see we're still working on it here. Got some more painting to do. But it's actually fairly warm in here today, which I'm surprised. I'm literally holding you guys on one of these little beanbag things here. Not exactly a selfie stick. But it's huge compared to what we had. And we've got this whole secondary area, which is kind of storage right now. You can see this place is huge here. And we're going to repurpose all this wood. This is a lot of stuff I have to go through, move from the other museum. But this area here will be open up. This is where they're going to have keynote speakers come in and talk. And I don't know, this will hold, I don't know what, easily 50, 75 people. I mean, because it goes, I mean, especially if we open the whole thing up even more, probably 100 plus. We just got to get all this stuff out of here. But you can see it's a big place. But right now we're still obviously painting and all the rest. So once we get all that done. But that's about it. Just want to give you a quick tour, show you a day in the life of running a Cryptozoology Paranormal Museum in the town of Littleton, North Carolina. So I guess I'm going to officially flip the sign if I'm going to sit here. But that's about it. Giving you guys a little video there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll keep you in touch about what's going to happen. With all the upcoming things. With that room in here, we want to make sure we have things happening at least once a month. We have some kind of, somebody come in, a book author, or some, somebody who's been, a cryptozoologist, someone who specializes in ufology, whatever, and we'll keep on bringing people through. That's the game plan. So at least once a month, as soon as we get things set up, that room done, and of course get the bathrooms functioning. This is the whole point of a soft opening, especially with no building like this. And we'll be posting all that. And I'll probably do is record what I can and then put them up as YouTube videos too for the folks that just can't quite make it. Well, that's about it. I'll let you guys go. Everyone stay home, be safe if you're in a snowy area up on the East Coast here. And I'll see you soon. And we'll have lots of stuff going on. Everyone have a great day.